It's Ole, 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 Ponty ringing around the Millennium Stadium. Here they come as they try and win it. Brent Cobain juggles but hangs on to it. They're looking for a drop goal to seal it. Bad pass, but Sweeney picks up. He slots it through and just wide. Oh, how close was that?
Yeah, it just wasn't quite clean enough, the ball from the ruck or the pass, was it? And he had to stoop and pick it up and kick in one motion. You can see how the pass is just at his feet. It doesn't give him enough time. And it just, just drifts wide. Unlucky.
That is agonisingly close. Kerry Sweeney barely had a second to try and pick the ball up, adjust and get the kick in. He did all of that, but just missed the post by a fraction. Great play again by John Bryant. Still the pressure is on. There's another chance possibly for a drop goal. They go blindside first time. Michael Owen in possession. All the pressure now on Llanelli. Paul John thinks he can spot half a gap. Almost 6 minutes of injury time used up. Here comes the drive from the Ponty forwards. There's the try line. John puts in the kick for the corner. He knew he had a penalty coming anyway. And this is drama. This is drama as Pontypridd have a chance to win a match where they look dead and buried. 6.5 minutes into injury time.
Yeah, Pontypridd can thank Paul John for that. He used all his experience there. He just kept driving forward. As soon as he heard the referee pull out Simon Eastley, he just banged it straight into the 10th row of the stand. He knows now that Brett Davies got a chance to win this game.
Well, what the season it's been for Llanelli. Everyone's nerves, and thank you Lord for that one, say Pontypridd. Everyone's nerves are frayed to bits.
Well, if Brett Davies can slot this, he'll have almost won this cup final on his own for Pontypridd. He saved 2 tries, scored another one, and now he's got this chance.
Ponty supporters can hardly look. Llanelli supporters can hardly believe it. Brett Davies comes up, puts the kick over. It's incredible. It could be the comeback of all seasons. It could be the comeback in the history of the cup. We've seen nothing like it. Brett Davies has got all of Pontypridd's points, and 7.5 minutes into injury time, Ponty lead by 20 points to 17.
Well done, Brett Davies. Kept his composure there. He's my man of the match, no question, Gareth. He's had a great game for Pontypridd this afternoon, and all they have to do is run the clock down, be sensible, and the cup is theirs.
Ponty have only now to weather the storm, but can they do that? It's incredible. Llanelli have had some drama this season, one way and another. Is there more to come on them? Oh, great following up by Barry Davies. Sweeney was in there though. Paul John gets it back to Gareth Wyatt. Wyatt puts it over the touchline. Gareth Simmons looks at his watch. The Ponty fans want to hear that whistle, but Gareth Simmons isn't ready yet.
I reckon there's less than a minute left. Less than a minute, that's what Gareth Simmons is saying. So Pontypridd have got to weather one more attack from Llanelli.
Can Llanelli save this one? Ponty though have spoiled the line out. Referee looks at his watch again, but Llanelli have it alive. This is their last chance. Salesi Fee now. That's the 10-metre line. Stephen Jones is in his own half, looking for a monstrous drop goal. He did it in the league. Can he do it in the cup? No, he can't. Not on that occasion. They swarm him. Here comes Mark Jones. He'll have to do it all himself from there. Puts the kick in. Across comes the defence. Paul John slides. Did he get a chance to get up? No, he didn't. The penalty's been given to Pontypridd. The penalty's been given to Pontypridd, and the cup could soon follow. The Pontypridd management are celebrating already. Now the fans and the players do the same. The ball is out of play, and incredibly, only for the second time ever, Pontypridd are the Welsh Cup winners. They weathered the storm. They looked dead and buried. Llanelli had all the chances. They couldn't put them away. Ponty hung on in there. It's the comeback of all games and the comeback of all seasons as far as Pontypridd are concerned. They were out of it midway through the season. They've come back to win the Welsh Cup, and they've got one more cup final date to come. Their hero is Brett Davey, who's got all 20 points, and Pontypridd fans can celebrate while Llanelli look on in disbelief, because it's ended up Llanelli 17, Pontypridd 20. Pontypridd are the cup winners.
Well, a wonderful win there for Lynn Howells and his team. I think they hung in there. They looked dead and buried sort of midway through that second half, but all credit to them. They kept battling away. I thought the crucial time was when Llanelli changed their half-backs. Pontypridd got back into the game. Their forwards started winning some ball. They got some confidence. Sonny Parker was given a bit of space, made two wonderful breaks. The first one they disallowed, second one they made no mistake. And then Brett Davey, what a game he had. He absolutely saved 2 tries for Pontypridd in the first half, and when it really mattered, he banged it over.
The official man of the match, as we'd all expect. You couldn't give it to anybody else, could you? He got all the points, Brett Davey, and he won it for Ponty.
Well, absolutely. I think that, you know, it's saving those 2 tries. He stripped Martin Madden, he plucked the ball out of the way when Lee Davis all just had to get it over him. Scott Quinnell played well, but there's no question that Brett Davey deserved it.
What grit, what character, what self-belief from Pontypridd. They hung on in there, they dug deep, they looked dead and buried, but they came out victorious.
Yeah, in that first half, they weren't really in the game because they were missing too many first-step tackles, but they put that out of their game in the second half, got some momentum, and deserved winners.
The Llanelli players are absolutely stunning. Huge cheer comes up from the crowd that Brett Davey is man of the match. He turns and waves to the crowd. He'll be the toast of Sardis Road. And we can now go down and join the man of the match, Brett Davey. He's with Stuart Davis.
Thanks very much, Gareth. What an afternoon for Ponty, and what an afternoon for the man standing next to me. Brett Davey, how's it feeling? You're a cup winner, mate.
Oh, fabulous. You know, it's something I've waited all my life to play in the Llanelli Stadium, you know, and you know, the boys were absolutely fantastic. You know, we were down at half-time, then we went further down again, and showed a character, grit, determination, everything trademark of Ponty, really.
Llanelli gave you nothing. You had one try-scoring opportunity, you made it, you scored it. How soon did you realise it was on?
As soon as Sonny Parker caught the ball, you know, he's boy's different class, absolute different class, but you know, it's not just Sonny, it's absolutely everybody, and you know, he's just fortunate to trek over a little bit, so I was more than delighted.
Everyone's going to want to know what was going through your mind with that kick. 17 all, everyone's looking at 10 minutes extra time, and you've got the kick to win the game. How do you compose yourself for that? Just
trying to do everything that you do in practice, you know, it's just make a good strike, make good contact. If you miss, you miss, you know, but as long as you make good contact, it doesn't really matter. Lucky enough, it went over for me, so.
I noticed on a lot of them you were turning away as soon as you kicked them. Did you enjoy the moment with that one? Did you watch it through?
Oh, I made sure it was going through, you know, it was a little bit edgy, but it's fabulous. You know, all the boys, it's been absolutely superb.
And you have to come down from that emotion then to keep your heads on for the last couple of minutes, and you did it. Tense times?
Oh, very tense, you know, but very rewarding as well, so just fabulous for Ponty when we play.
Well done, mate. Go and enjoy the time with your mates. Let me bring in Lynn Howells.